Hey everyone, and welcome back to Smart Spending. I'm Max Dollar, and I'm really excited to have you with me today. Now, we all know the feeling, you check your bank balance and suddenly wonder, where did all my money go? Well, you're definitely not alone, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about how to avoid overspending, stay on track with your budget, and start taking control of your financial future. Let's dive right in. 1. Track your spending with the surrendering calculator. Alright, let's kick things off with something simple but powerful, tracking your spending. I know, it sounds a bit boring, but hear me out, this is one of the most effective ways to avoid overspending. So, here's a cool tool I like to call the surrendering calculator. It's basically a budget tracker where you set a maximum limit for each category. Let's say you're setting a budget for groceries this month. Every time you buy something, pop it into your calculator. Spend a bit on fruits? Subtract it from your budget. It'll show you exactly how much you have left, and trust me, having that visual is going to help you stick to your limits. And yes, every little purchase counts. 2. Set limits for each spending category. Now, once you've got your calculator in place, it's time to set some boundaries. I mean, we all love to shop, but we also don't want to break the bank, right? So, give yourself a maximum spend for each category. Whether it's groceries, entertainment, clothes, travel, it's important to set those limits. Once you hit the cap for, say, clothes, then that's it. No more buying in that category. It might feel tough at first, but trust me, it's one of the best ways to stay in control. 3. Resist temptation, and be proud of it. I get it, though, shopping can be tempting, especially when there's a sale or a new product you've had your eye on. But this is where the magic happens. Whenever you feel the urge to buy something outside your budget, check your tracker. If your category is at the limit, don't cave and walk away. Now, here's the kicker, you should be proud of yourself for resisting. Don't think of it as depriving yourself, think of it as being in control. It's a win. Every time you say no, you're making a smart choice for your financial future. 4. Track every purchase, big or small, and hey, don't ignore those tiny purchases either. A cup of coffee here, a snack there, it all adds up. That's why it's so important to track everything. Small things might not feel like much, but when you add them all together, they can really make a difference in your budget. So, if you're out for a quick bite or grabbing a coffee, don't skip writing it down. Your future self will thank you. 5. Celebrate when you spend less. Now, here's a fun part, celebrating when you spend less than expected. Yes, really. If you spend less in any category, take a moment to appreciate it. It's a victory. You're doing a great job by staying within your limits, and that's something to be proud of. And here's a little secret, if you've got some extra cash in a category at the end of the month, don't feel like you have to blow it just because it's there. Either put it into your savings or keep it for the next month. It's like giving your future self a little bonus. 6. Avoid relying on credit cards. Credit cards, convenient, right? But they can easily lead to overspending. It's super tempting to just swipe away, but I'd recommend leaving your credit card at home when you go shopping. Stick to cash or your debit card. That way, you're only spending what you already have, which makes it a lot easier to stay on track. 7. Stay focused on your goals. Here's the big picture. The best way to avoid overspending is to keep your eyes on your financial goals. Whether you're saving for something big, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, always ask yourself before making a purchase, does this help me get closer to my goals? If the answer is no, then put it back. Staying focused on those long-term goals will help you make smarter decisions in the short term. And trust me, the future you will be grateful for those smart choices. So, to wrap it up, avoiding overspending isn't about cutting out all the fun. It's about being mindful of where your money's going and making intentional choices. Track your spending, set limits for each category, and always remember to celebrate the wins, big or small. Every time you resist the urge to overspend, you're getting closer to your financial goals. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Smart Spending. I'm Max Dollar, and I hope you feel empowered to take control of your money. Keep track of your spending, stick to your budget, and I'll see you next time with more tips on smart financial choices. Until then, stay financially savvy, folks.